Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You're here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. I am your host, KPZ, as you know, an average player in World of Warships Legends. The goal of my channel is to show the average player what they can achieve in the given ship. Well, we just got the new update of the Pan-European ships. All but Tier 2 are in early access, and it's Monday, and I didn't want to deliver a video late, so I looked back through my Tech Tree Spotlight videos, and I was missing a video on this ship, the French Tier 6 Tech Tree Destroyer Vauquelin. So today we're going to do a Vauquelin review. We've got some more French ships the rest of the week on Wednesday and Friday, and then starting next week we'll start going up that Pan-European Destroyer tree, probably do the 2 and the 3 both next week, have a double Tech Tree Spotlight on that. And then, luck permitting, based on the crate draw, we'll follow that up with 4, 5, and 6 through the end of the next update. That being said, I'm not very excited about the new update. I am not really interested in the older, less good version of the Belfast, which somehow ended up at Tier 7. So it's worse than the newer Belfast because it's not modern. How you would put it at Tier 7 kind of blows my mind, but that's the mental gymnastics you have to endure when you're dealing with wargaming's decision making, some of which, quite frankly, makes no sense. So the older version of the Belfast is a Tier 7 ship, but the newer, more updated version of the Belfast, which I already have in my port, is a Tier 6 ship. If that makes sense to you, go ahead and hit the like button. All right, so we're moving out here. I think this is called Tears of the Desert. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is. We're going to dodge some torpedoes coming in here. Now, we are not using the cloaking device build on this. We are using, Go All Out, but we're not doing that cloaking device build with a Bueno. We've got Violet here, and we are lighting up the enemy destroyer. And as you can see, our teammate finishes him off. I'm not going to go as far as to say that was a kill pinch. And believe it or not, that kill or lack thereof is going to have no impact on my results in today's game, believe it or not. So we activated Go All Out through our speed boost. You can see big drop in our detectability. And I honestly, for every French DD commander, both a Bueno and Violet, I do recommend the use of Go All Out. All right, we're torping at that ship and turning away. Unfortunately, due to the size of the editing screen, I cannot see these names. So I don't know what ship that was, but we torped at it. And thinking about putting some more torps out here at this other ship that's going quasi-broadside, and I'm not going to do it. Now, the Vauquelin has 3 torpedo launchers. You can see we did get 1 torpedo strike on that hapless ship over there. So you've got a wing launcher on each side, and we do send that second middle rack towards the ship that we already torpedoed once. So we still have 1 rack active on the starboard side of the boat, so essentially the same torpedo layout as Le Fantasque. All right, I lied. Maybe I have the middle launcher active. All right, so I must have torped off of both of the wing launchers first. All right, so look at that. We do get a torpedo strike, kill number 1. I think that was maybe an Aoba. And so all's well that ends well. Pretty happy with that. We are going back into Alpha here to try to finish capping it off or help one of our teammates cap it off. As you know, and as I always say, your goal as a destroyer in these domination matches and epicenter matches is to capture the cap circles or capture the bases. All right, one of those torpedoes we flung out there, perhaps at Andrea Doria, did hit home. And we are going to send some more torpedoes toward the Andrea Doria. I do want to say special caution around any Italian battleships if you are a destroyer player. If you get within range of those secondary batteries, as I found out during this last season of Ranked 5, Good grief, you are going to have a bad day. I hope everybody ranked out while we're talking about that. I did start with the Eagle. I switched to the T-61, and then once I got to Tier 3, I started having a lot of problems where the battleships were not backing me up and were hiding at the back of the map. So eventually I switched to the Andrea Doria and had no problem finishing it off, including a 3-kill match to sew up rank number 1. So I hope everybody ranked out. As you can see, the Andrea Doria is going to miss most, if not all, these torpedoes. I think right there means he missed them all. However, he gets absolutely smashed by one of my teammates. Goodness gracious. And if I was thinking, I'd be shooting at him, trying to get a kill pinch. And so now we're going to shoot at him to try to get a kill pinch. And we do hit him a little bit. And somebody off screen totally misses. And he is finished off by someone else. Again, that won't have any effect on the outcome of our game here. All right, so we're torping at the Queen Elizabeth. Going to turn and torp and get this other launcher online. And the Queen Elizabeth is doing a lot of straight line sailing, but we cut those short just in case. Oh, we didn't shoot him at all. Never mind. I held my fire because the Queen Elizabeth turned away. Now here's a problem you can have in these destroyers. You can be spotted but be out of torpedo range. It's really kind of annoying to have to deal with that, but it's just part of the deal. I try to minimize my time. As you can see here, the Queen Elizabeth was facing away, guns faced away, so we really didn't have a lot of threat posed to us by doing that. And we do shoot at the QE as we're going around the rock. And we momentarily dropped spot, but we were still spotted because our gun bloom was still active. So that's something to keep in mind. If you are spotted after firing, even if you go behind a rock and the original ship you shot at no longer spots you, your gun bloom can still be spotted by other ships in the spotting range. And that's exactly what happened here. Thankfully, due to Violette's base trait, we have a reduced gun bloom, so there was a reduced period of spotting, and we managed to drop spot before taking a whole lot of damage. All right, so I got kind of like a destroyer fork here, a knight's fork if you're familiar with chess. I've got 2 opponents that I can threaten and put the torpedoes towards. I decide against that ship, and they're both out of range, and that's unfortunate for me. We do finally drop spot again, and I do launch anticipating the QE is going to come in and turn back into our torpedo range. And 2 launches on the Queen Elizabeth, and now I'm going to turn away. We do take a lot of damage there. Yikes. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. We drop spot again. And just waiting on the reload, and I really wish they would make one minor tweak and reduce the reload time of your speed boost. We do get a torpedo in on the Queen Elizabeth, finish off for kill number 2. All right, so we got this ship out here. I believe that is it's a Japanese battleship, starts with an N. I can't read it from here. Nagato, there you go, look at that. All right, we got a Nagato over here. We've got some ships in the middle. Just trying to get the Nagato into torpedo range. We will hit that second speed boost and activate Go All Out. And as you can see, our concealment drops down significantly. I dare say this is the most impactful skill for a destroyer with crappy concealment, and moves you from gunboat levels of concealment to uber torpedo boat levels of concealment. So save these speed boosts until you have torpedoes and a target ready to use them on. Now again, you would have to use the first one pretty quickly to get all 3 in a 15-minute game. We are not going to get all 3 in, I don't think, if I remember what happened here correctly, although it is entirely possible. But what I'm saying is if you wait a long time to activate the first one, you won't be able to use all 3 due to the recharge time of the consumable. All right, peeking back at the Nagato, hanging on by a thread over here. Those torpedoes look really good. And in a moment, sayonara means goodbye. Kill number 3. All right, over here we launched at this Normandy a long time ago, anticipating he would turn in. We are bowing on here, and we are visible, I think, to a York over here. So we're going to engage the York with our guns. Maybe I shot at the York and didn't know it was the York. We do get the York with a torpedo. Kill number 4. We are officially on the hunt for a Kraken, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we are, moving in on the Normandy. French battleship, slow maneuvering. I just did a review of it not long ago. You can go back and watch that if you want. Otherwise, you can watch this. Speed boost running out, torpedoes in the water. They are moving in on the Normandy. We will send a second salvo and turn and engage the destroyer while our torpedoes are in the water. Don't know what I'm doing there. We do get some torpedo strikes, and we get the Kraken unleashed on the Normandy. All right, Fubuki, the last ship left alive. Can we finish him off for the 6-pack? Here in the Vauquelin, can our shells stop being floaty at range? Yeah, I don't know. Really iffy once you go behind that rock. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this game. You can see we still have some hit points left. Not a whole lot, but enough to get the job done here in the Vauquelin. Oh, can we get the spot up, and can we get the last salvo out on the Fubuki? Trying to anticipate where he's going to be at. Look at that. I'm a good teammate. I was trying to help my teammate out. He's over here. That's like a statement against my own self-interest right there. A good kill pincher never would have told anyone where the Fubuki was. All right, there he is. We get our shells out. French destroyer's really good HE. He shoots at me and kills me, but we finish him off after the fact, folks. That's how you get it done, right there. All right, here we are on the victory screen in the Vauquelin. Well, we got it's just a flesh wound medal. We got a Confederate medal. We got a devastating strike, a high caliber, and of course the Kraken unleashed. We ended up with 88,614 total damage. I want to say that's 8 torpedo strikes, 6 kills, 1 assisted base cap. 384,296 silver, 3966 ship XP, and Commander XP. So not a high damage game, couple of kill pinches there. There we are at the top of the board, 2644, 6 big kills in the Vauquelin, doing it all, getting it done. A 6-pack in the last tech tree spotlight of the French tree, because of course I did a Le Fantasque video many moons ago. All right, upgrades. Aiming system mod 1. Steering gears mod 2. And concealment system mod 1. And as you can see, the Vauquelin is fully upgraded. Taking a look at the loadout, we've got 1 charge of the main battery reload booster. I don't remember when I used that. And 2 charges of the engine boost. We were running that common battle booster for speed. Got this unique revolutionary camo on the tier 6 ship. And the standard camo, don't know if when that's ever been available. So we're using the unique French camo here. When I bite my tongue, I said 3 engine boosts earlier. We only have 2 for this ship. And of course, the early adopters flag. Is that 18,100 hit points? Got those 5 139mm guns, 11.7 kilometer firing range, 5-second reload, 18-second turn time. HE shells 2,000 damage, 9% fire chance. AP shells 2,600 damage. Taking a look at the torpedoes. I don't know what I'm pausing so long for on that screen. All right, 3 triple tube launchers, reload every 87 seconds. Max damage looks like 18,400. 7-kilometer range at 61 knots. Detectability 1,200 meters. Really nice torpedoes. Very high damage. AA defense, you have almost no AA. I don't think there's any French destroyer with good AA. Maneuverability, 37.1 knots in the water. Is it 670 meter turning circle, 3.6 second rudder shift time. Concealment, 5.5 in the surface. 3 kilometers flat from the air, 2.8 when firing in smoke. So with that speed boost active, it'll drop down to probably 4.4. All right, here's your commander, Louis Violette. I use this on tier 5, 6, and 7, or 5 and 6, pardon me, and also on Le Fantasque. So we talked about the base trait, Swirsky Bay, quick fix, go all out, and that's the key right here to all the French destroyers. When your engine boost is active, it drops your detectability by 20%. So that is an amazing skill, and I suggest you to use it. Perceptive, and then, of course, sidestep. I would really like a third option in the 4th row for the French DD commanders, because there's only one French destroyer with the smoke screen, the Eagle. I think there should be another option in this row, Wargaming. Come on, help me out here. So sidestep's really your only option unless you don't want the negative of the rudder shift penalty, and then you take smoke on the water and wouldn't do anything at all for you. So, and unstoppable, legendary skill. Anyway, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe, more content the rest of the week. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks.